Wood Financial Group wants you to have the retirement of your dreams, and that means financial abundance. Knowing retirement can last for over 30 years, our team is focused on providing income-producing strategies so you can live comfortably and worry-free. Voted Middle Tennessee's best investment services company for many years, we will ensure you have abundant income throughout retirement, so you can spend more time doing the things you love with the people you love. Wood Financial Group, abundance for life. When you buy a car, you buy one that's right for you. Shouldn't you do the same with your financial plan? And the answer is yes, you should. But how do you know if it's really the right plan? Hey, I'm Wes Wood, the Income Guy, and today I'm going to tell you how. Hi, I'm Wes Wood, the Income Guy and founder and president of Wood Financial Group. And for nearly 20 years, I've specialized in helping hardworking Tennesseans just like you reach their retirement goals through income-based financial strategies. And if you're looking for the right solutions to achieve your own financial goals, I can help. Just reach out to me at retiretv.com or by calling 855-776-0614 during today's show or at any time. You know, in my experience, shifting your investment focus from growth to income just before or during retirement is right for most people. But who are the exceptions, and could you be one of those exceptions? Well, I'm going to help you answer that question on today's show. Is investing for income really right for me? I'm going to cover the main goals of income investing, how they align with most people's retirement goals, and how might not want to invest for income, and 4 questions to determine if an income strategy is right for you. And joining me again on this week's show is David Scranton. Dave is an investing for income specialist with over 30 years of experience, and he's also a best-selling author and a television host. But first, let's cover some basics about investing for income. Now, the income model is really designed to achieve 2 objectives that become very important as you get older: asset protection and dependable income. The importance of these things should be obvious, but if it isn't, let me help you with some of these statistics. So, according to the Employee Benefit Research Institute, a little over 40% of all U.S. households headed by someone between the age of 35 and 64 years old are expected to run short of money during retirement. And a similar study by Boston College found that over 50% of households are in danger of not having enough money to keep up their standard of living once they've stopped working. And then following the coronavirus recession, that number peaked up to 55%. In some cases, people struggling financially in retirement simply because they haven't saved enough during their working years. But very often, it's just not that simple. You may have saved enough for retirement, but end up struggling for other reasons. For instance, maybe you never bothered to get serious about your finances or really prepare for your retirement. Maybe you fail to create a plan to maximize your Social Security, or that properly prepared you for taking your required minimum distributions. Or this is a big one. Maybe you've never identified your specific retirement goals or created a plan designed to achieve them. That, by the way, is another core objective of the income model. The fact is, once most people take the time to identify their retirement goals, they realize these goals are purpose-based, which also means that they're income-based. And I'm going to talk more about that with David in just a minute. But the point is that there are some issues that could jeopardize your retirement, no matter how much you've saved. And at the same time, having the right strategy that addresses these issues could help you achieve your retirement goals, even if you think you haven't saved enough, even if you think you haven't saved enough. And again, for most people, that means a plan geared towards protecting your savings and generating a dependable income as long as you need it. That's the income model in a nutshell. And I'm going to talk more about that in just a second after the break. But right now, you can learn more by reading my timely report, Investing for Income in the Stock Market. It comes free with your retirement income kit, and you can get one by visiting retiretv.com or by calling 855-776-0614. But now let's welcome David Scranton. He's the founder of Sound Income Strategies and the Retirement Income Store. David, thank you again for joining me today.
Of course, Wes, my pleasure as usual. You know, it's funny because surveys always say that their retirees' goals tend to be fairly common overall. I mean, there's some outliers, but don't you agree with some of those surveys that most people tend to have similar goals when it comes to retirement planning?
Yeah, according to the, as a matter of fact, according to the Teachers Association Annuity Council survey, it shows that over 90% of the people have really three main goals when it comes to retirement. The first one is to have confidence and peace of mind with their finances. The second one is that they want to achieve their goals. They want to do the things they want to do, like spend time with their family and just and relax. And the third one is they want to make sure they've got enough money to not only achieve their goals, have that financial security, but also perhaps travel some as well.
So, I think it might make sense for you to take a minute for your viewers and just explain the term I've heard you use with me a lot when we talk one-on-one, when you talk about these things called, quote, purpose-based goals, because the things you just described are essentially purpose-based.
Yeah, they are. They're purpose-based. They're really goal-based, purpose-based goals. And what we mean by purpose-based goals is that, now there's a reason to invest. There's a purpose for your investments. And if the purpose of your money, your retirement dollars that you've built up over all these years, if the purpose of that money is to live the life that you want during retirement with peace of mind, with financial stability, and to achieve your goals, you want to make sure that the money is invested for that purpose. Meaning, you don't want to be drawing down your investments over time. You don't want to be selling shares of your portfolio as you're paying for these things that you want to be doing in retirement. Or you don't want to be just spending down your retirement savings and your savings. That can be very stressful. What you want to do is instead invest for the purpose of that money to give you an income stream from dividends and interest to pay for those goals out of those dividends and interest, so you're not spending down that capital.
So you mentioned the word goals several times just now. So isn't it really goal setting that really gives people clarity as to how they should be investing?
Yeah, and here we are at the beginning of 2022. So one of the things that we're really talking with clients about is get your goals on paper. I know I do it personally for my work, for business, for my family goals, my relationship goals, my spiritual goals, my health and fitness goals. And for folks that are close to retirement or in retirement, I think it's really important to write down their goals. Understand, hey, what do they want to be doing? Then once you have your goals written down, then you can identify, hey, how much income do I need to generate from my retirement savings to pay for these kind of goals?
So what's your best words of advice for people who are too lazy to set goals or maybe don't know how to do it? Just your best words of wisdom for your viewers to encourage them to start 2022 the right way.
Right. Well, I like the Nike slogan, just do it. Take the time to do it. But if you're like some people and you've not just gotten around to it, or you think you're going to procrastinate and never get to it, get with somebody that can help you do so. Set an appointment with an income specialist, somebody that specializes working with folks that are in retirement. Call us, call somebody. Work with somebody that understands working with retirees. They can help you with these things. But Dave, thank you. Stay around. Coming up after the break, I'll talk about some of those exceptions when it comes to investing for income. Hey, I'm Wes Wood, the Income Guy, and you're watching the Retirement Income Show.
Visit retiretv.com to learn how we can help you create a customized retirement portfolio.